Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of May 9th, 2017. I am Deputy Mayor McCauley and will be presiding over the meeting this evening as Mayor Sirachi is away on business. Ms. Bork, please call the roll.
Committeemember Schetz.
Here.
Committeeman Delcor.
Here.
Committeeman Thompson.
Here.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Here.
Mayor Sirachi. Administrator Ferreira.
Here.
Attorney Willard.
Here.
Please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be advised that in accordance with the Section 5 Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board here at Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on May 9th, 2007. First this evening, we have approval of minutes. There's approval of the January 10th, 2017 executive session minutes. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved, Mayor. Deputy Mayor.
Second.
Sorry.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Changes? No? Comments from the floor? Okay, roll call, please.
Committeemember Schetz.
Abstain.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes. And also this evening, we have approval of the April 25th, 2017 regular session meeting minutes. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? From the floor? Okay. Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeemember Schetz.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes. And then up this evening, we will have reports from the committee liaisons and receipt of reports, petitions, or communications this evening. And first this evening would be Committeeman Burchett.
I'm honored to announce the 2017 Grand Marshal for the Memorial Day Parade. It's going to be Air Force Buck Sergeant E4, Mr. Ron Newsom. He will lead the Hillsborough 2017 Memorial Day ceremony on the May 27th in the Garden of Honor. The Memorial Day program will kick off with a Salute to Veterans breakfast at the Peter J. Biondi Municipal Building in the room right across the hall at 7:30 a.m. Following will be the Memorial Day Parade, which will begin at 7:30 a.m. at the intersection of Auten and Triangle Roads. The Salute to Veterans Breakfast will be held May 27th, rain or shine. Please visit the Recreation Department to register for the breakfast. Save the date, Wednesday, June 7th, from 8:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. will be the Hillsborough Business Association will be hosting the 2017 Business Summit. The summit is an informative networking session in which the township professionals are available to discuss current town policies and procedures in order to help businesses operate more effectively. Registration details will be coming soon. And the annual Hillsborough Township cleanup coupons are now available for both residential access to the Auten Road dump facility. Please visit the DPW website for more information. The next available date is for May 6th. That is all.
Thank you. Committeeman Delcor?
Thank you. A couple of items. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge our police department. We have the chief in the back there. We have recently the SafeWise report released its 2017 Safest Cities list, and as on that list, Hillsborough is in the top 50 again, number 34 this year. So congratulations to the chief and all our officers for helping to keep us safe. We greatly appreciate all your efforts, and it's a tremendous recognition. We continue to be recognized on the SafeWise list, and it's due to the diligence of our officers and our community. Speaking of our police department, we have been receiving reports of a number of telephone or online scam attempts Some of the more common scams being reported are sources claiming to be with the IRS, Publishers Clearinghouse, Microsoft, and other law enforcement agencies claiming that they have a loved one under arrest and they need to wire funds to bail them out. I hope people would recognize take extreme caution when contacted by any entity such as this, and make sure that if you get an unsolicited request for payment, that you take it seriously and take it to the Division of Consumer Affairs, which has a fraud toolkit that can help to avoid being taken advantage of. If you have any questions on someone, on a phone call you receive, you can also call our local authorities for information and to be sure that there is no circumstance that would require you to react to that. The toolkit, as noted, can be found at the website of www.fightingfraud.nj.gov. And finally, the Somerset County Board of Election is hiring voters to serve as our poll workers for 2017 elections. Training is provided prior to every election, and poll workers are paid $200 per election day. For more information, or if you're interested, please call 908-231-7086. The next training class is being offered on Wednesday, May the 31st, from 6 to 8 p.m. at 40 North Bridge Street in Somerville, New Jersey, at one of the county administration buildings. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Thompson?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. First up, from the Recreation Department, the summer recreation camp registration remains open. You can please visit the website for all the details and registration information. Register by June 1st to avoid the late fee. Also, the summer recreation basketball leagues are currently being assembled. The deadline is May 19th. The program is open to boys finishing grades 5 through 8 and girls entering grades 4 to 9. The season begins on June 26th and runs for 7 weeks. All games are played at the newly surfaced Ann Vans Middleworth Park basketball courts. Girls play on Mondays and Wednesdays, and boys play on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also, the Summer Boys Rookie League is for boys finishing grades 3 to 4th, and registration deadline is May 19th. Those games are played Sunday evenings at Ann Vans Middleworth Park, beginning on June 4th, and will run for 4 weeks. From our Health Department, the 2016 annual report is on the Health Department's website for public information. The annual report is required by the New Jersey Department of Health in the Public Health Practice Standards of New Jersey. This report is educational as it talks about the activities of the Health Department, Hillsborough's current demographics, and information about the types of inspections and special projects. Some of the categories are administration, health services, outreach, animal care and management, campground, public swimming pools and youth camp inspections, rabies prevention, retail food establishment inspections, well testing, wastewater inspections, environmental projects. Please visit our website and you can see that whole report. And last, from the library, the Somerset County Library System of New Jersey's 10 branches will be closed Sunday, May 14th for Mother's Day. All branches will reopen with regular hours on Monday, May 15th. That is all from me.
Thank you. A few things for me this evening. I just wanted to first say thank you so much to 8th grade Girl Scout Troop 60320 for inviting me to speak to them last week for assistance in earning their public speaking badge. For that badge, Heather Sirachi went over the prep format as addressed and different techniques for impromptu speaking, classroom presentations, and talking with adults. Each girl did a 1 to 2 minute presentation very well about what they're looking forward to and going to high school next year. The activity has helped these girls become more comfortable with public speaking. I certainly hope I gave them a few helpful hints and that they take away from that public speaking is not always easy, but you gain it with confidence in practice and hard work, and they're very receptive to that, and it's one of my favorite things to do, is speak to the future generation of Hillsborough. So thank you again to them for inviting me to speak with them. Please join us this Friday evening at 6 p.m. at Ann Van Middleworth Park. There's a ribbon cutting there for the newly renovated skate park. Funding for the renovations came through the capital planning recommendations. Investing in our parks is a priority here at Hillsborough Township, as it makes it one of the best places to live in America. So please come out and support, again, Friday night, 6 p.m. The Recreation Department did a great job in handling that whole revamping, and it looks great. So please come out and join us. May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. The Regional Chronic Disease Coalition reminds all residents to please protect yourself from the sun, get sun safety certified, and schedule an early detection skin cancer screening. At our upcoming Green Living and Wellness Fair on June 3rd, there will be skin cancer screenings available, so you can please come out. It's free of charge. Skin cancer is the most common amongst cancers. It is vital that we understand anyone at any age, any skin color can get skin cancer. So please take care and sun damage. If you have bad sun damage when a child, it can lead to bad results later. So please get some checkups throughout your lifetime. It can really save your life. More information can be found on the Health Department website. And coming soon, there's a new community events calendar. We'll be unveiling a new calendar in the coming weeks. The events will no longer be posted individually in the mayor's e-newsletter, but will instead be placed in one central, easily accessible area on the Township's website. So the new improved calendar will feature events, details, and flyers for Township-sponsored events, along with events submitted by community members as well. Additionally, the process for submitting the events we place on the calendar, they will be streamlined in one place. Community members and organizations will have the ability to submit that information directly from the community events calendar page. Look for details on how to access that and the new feature on the new Township's website in the next e-newsletter. Save the date reminder, as I said earlier, on June 3rd, the annual Green Living and Wellness Fair. It's held in conjunction with the Hillsborough Hop 5K race. It's a really nicely attended event. A lot of businesses will be there with green living, so please come out and join us for that. As always, that information can be found on Friday's e-newsletter as well. As always, you can stay connected with all the events and more via our Friday e-newsletter and Twitter. TV29 and Hillsborough YouTube channel showcase our meetings, Hillsborough The Good Life episodes, and other information. Swift Reach 911 is the new go-to for traffic and emergency notifications. If you have not signed up for that, please do. Swift Reach 911. Now moving on to our proclamations for this evening. We have a few guests tonight to come up, so I will ask that you all stay seated until after all recognitions are completed, and then you can resume your seat. We'll take a small break after that, so you can feel free to leave then at that point. So I think, if anybody wants to do it? Okay, first this evening, Doug Thompson's joining me as a health liaison, and the Adult Daycare Center, for those that are here. Whereas the Adult Daycare Center of Somerset County is a nonprofit agency committed to providing high-quality, affordable daycare services for disabled and elderly residents of Somerset County, and whereas the mission of the Adult Day Center is to provide extraordinary daycare services for the disabled and elderly residents of Somerset County and support for caregiving families, and whereas each year many frail, disabled, and elderly are institutionalized prematurely or unnecessarily due to the lack of affordable quality care in Somerset County, and whereas the Adult Day Center was started in 1976 in a Bound Brook church basement as a response to this problem, and since its inception in 1976, the center has grown and its vision has provided the opportunity for the frail, disabled, and elderly to live out their lives with dignity and independence. And whereas thousands of individuals have been able to remain at home with their families and attend the Adult Day Center instead of being institutionalized, and whereas the services provided by the Adult Center of Somerset County include, yet are not limited to, therapeutic activities, daily exercise programs, nursing and personal care, physical therapy, occupational therapy, consultant pharmacy, entertainment, and outings, and whereas thousands of caregivers have been supported during their caregiving journey and selfless mission of helping their loved one age in place, and whereas these services are designed to fully engage disabled and elderly residents of Somerset County in the human experience to the furthest extent possible. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, do hereby recognize the 40th anniversary of the Adult Day Center of Somerset County, the value that the Adult Day Center of Somerset County provides, those they serve, and via this proclamation recognize the need to raise awareness of this valuable organization to the residents of Hillsborough. Thank you very much for everything that you do. I visited your daycare center, and it's quite a phenomenal thing to have here in Somerset County. So,
Former mayor. How did I know that was going to happen? So let me just say thank you to Deputy Mayor and Township Committee members for this proclamation. The three of us are involved with the Adult Day Center, and I think probably a total of 25 years if we add up our time together. It's a terrific organization. We're very proud to be involved with it. I don't need to tell you much about it because it's all in the proclamation, but 40 years for a nonprofit to offer the services that the Adult Day Center does is quite remarkable, and we're very pleased and proud to be a part of it. So thank you.
the former freeholders share here. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your good work.
Okay, next we have the skilled nursing care centers. Thank you. Whereas we honor and respect our elders and citizens of any age with physical or intellectual disabilities who reside in skilled nursing care centers throughout Hillsborough Township, and whereas skilled nursing care centers throughout our area are holding events in observance of National Nursing Home Week, May 14th through the 20th, using this year's theme of Spirit of America. And whereas we urge all citizens to visit a loved one, family member, or friend residing in any care setting and offer a kind word, a personal touch, and spend time participating in various activities to unite those from all walks of life in need of our continuing love and support. Whereas Hillsborough Township is committed to quality health care, we take this moment to embrace the essence of the theme, the Spirit of America. Let's join all residents, patients, caregivers, nurses, other staff, volunteers, and visitors in celebrating their special week. And whereas these services are designed to fully engage disabled and elderly residents of Somerset County in the human experience to the furthest extent possible. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee of Hillsborough, declare the week of May 14th through the 20th of 2017 as National Nursing Home Week, a week to honor both our vulnerable citizens who receive care and the dedicated ones who give that care. Thank you very much for your service.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. This is a great honor. We represent Foothill Acres Rehab and Nursing Center, and we are celebrating our 63rd year in Hillsborough in October of this year. Once again, thank you very much.
On behalf of Bridgeway Senior Healthcare, we have a campus on Amwell Road. We have Bridgeway Care and Rehabilitation Center, as well as the Avalon Assisted Living Facility. And again, with Foothill Acres and ourselves, we're very proud to be part of the community and caring for the residents that are in our community. And again, thank you for the proclamation. We appreciate it.
Duke Farms. Whereas the mission of Duke Farms is to be a leader in the areas of environmental stewardship and sustainability, and to inspire visitors to become informed stewards of the land. And whereas after a period of extensive renovations, Duke Farms reopened to the public free of charge on May 19th, 2012. And whereas the renovations included 2 LEED Platinum buildings, the Visitors Orientation Center and the Orchid Range, a large photovoltaic solar array, geothermal heating and cooling, and a constructed wetlands wastewater treatment system, among a wide array of demonstrations of sustainability and green architecture. And whereas the cultural landscape created by James Buchanan Duke and his daughter Doris Duke, which includes lakes, waterfalls, fountains, bridges, carriageways, and these 3 iconic stone barns, the farm barn, the coach barn, and the hay barn, have now been open for almost 5 years for the enjoyment of the visitors. Whereas Duke Farms now provides a wide range of educational programs ranging from environmental education programs for children and adults, professional training programs, a 462-plot community garden, a bike share program, as well as a meeting space for organizations involved in activities integral to the mission of Duke Farms. And whereas since reopening in May of 2012, more than 2 million visitors have taken advantage of all that Duke Farms has to offer, and Duke Farms has quickly become both a regional destination and a place where visitors of all ages can enjoy both nature and respite from their busy lives. And now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee, do hereby recognize and congratulate Duke Farms for the occasion of its 5th anniversary of opening to the public here on May 19th, 2012. Be it further proclaimed that we, the Mayor and the Township Committee, do hereby commend Duke Farms for their efforts in environmental leadership and stewardship, the inspiration you provide for your visitors, express our sincere appreciation for the prominent and supporting role that Duke Farms has come to play in the local community here. We extend our best wishes to Duke Farms for continued and much success in the future. And I know you have some more news to announce. What are you opening next?
Thank you very much, Deputy Mayor McCauley. Delighted to be back here. I have many fond memories of this room, so it's great to be back. And Duke Farms really likes being a part of this community. Hillsborough is indeed a great place to live. We are looking forward to this fall opening up the area around the former main residence, which we're now calling the Arboretum. It has a wonderful meditation garden, lots of specimen trees, and we will be opening up the Raritan Gate and allowing public access from River Road for the first time. We're working with the county to construct a bikeway to connect to the Nevier Street Bridge and the county bikeway along the Raritan River. So this will open up many more miles of trails, and we're very much looking forward to that. So I have with me tonight Carl Cucciara, who's one of the many Hillsborough residents who are on the staff at Duke Farms, and we truly are part of this community, and we love being here. Thank you very much.
I think we got that. All right. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. I know you know who's next now, right? Last but not least, come on up, Max. Whereas Maxavier Steimel, a senior at Hillsborough High School and a member of Boy Scout Troop 89, has recently earned the status of Eagle Scout, and whereas the Hillsborough Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough recognizes the many hours that Maxavier devoted to attaining the status of Eagle Scout, working with diligence and making sacrifices in order to achieve this highly coveted position. And whereas McXavier has served the Boy Scouts in an exemplary manner and is deserving of the honor bestowed upon him, and whereas McXavier's Eagle Scout project consisted of building and donating a U.S. flag retirement bin for the township citizens to retire torn and tattered U.S. flags in an honored fashion, and whereas McXavier's Eagle Scout project has been a wonderful addition to the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex, and whereas McXavier will be attending SUNY Cortland in the fall, and whereas McXavier serves as an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level of leadership and community service, and we are proud that he is a member of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to McXavier Steimel for having achieved the status of Eagle Scout, an honor for both him and for those who have guided him, with best wishes for a bright future. Congratulations.
Deputy Mayor, make the parents come up.
I'm now waving the photo.
So when I first dropped it off, and then exactly a month later when I came back, there's already 57 flags put in there. So now when I come back again, I checked the bin tonight, it's already all the way full. So I'm glad this flag retirement bin's doing a big role in this township. So. Yeah, so it's located to the right of the mayor's office and under the AED. So if you have any retired flags, just drop them on in there, and we'll collect them when it's full.
Good job. Thank you very much. And again, it's located right here in the hallway. Anytime, anybody you may know, it's a very appropriate way to disregard of some of our flags and in a proper manner. It's really been quite a good addition, and he has stated so many people have used it already. So it was a great project, and thank you again. Okay. You sure? Can you get everybody in?
We'll push it back. We'll take it back for you.
Yeah, thank you.
That concludes our proclamations for this evening, so we'll take a short break, and you are all welcome to stay, but if you need to exit, now would be a good time. Thank you for coming this evening, and congratulations to everyone. Sorry. Thank you again to all the proclamation recipients this evening, and we're now moving on to new business. There's none at this time, so opening up to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda this evening. Come up, state your name and address for the record, please.
Rose Raina Rosenbaum, 20 Peterson Road. Over the 22 years of living in Hillsborough, what I've come to know and love is that our town values and welcomes and protects all people. I'm here this evening to ask the committee to consider drafting a resolution for Hillsborough to be the next sanctuary city, a place that will be welcoming and inclusive to all. A sanctuary city would reassure residents and visitors that borough officials, employees, and uniformed services will welcome, assist, and protect all people regardless of their country's origin, immigration status, race, religion, and sexual orientation. They are the most vulnerable groups targeted by the hate crimes. Currently, there are 15 towns throughout New Jersey that have declared themselves as sanctuary city. Studies which investigated the relationship between sanctuary status and crime have found that sanctuary policies either have no effect on crime or have lower crime rates and stronger economies than comparable non-sanctuary cities. there is information on the Southern Poverty Law Center about the rise in hate crimes. And I have two articles that I'd like to share with you. One is in February, Hopewell Borough had voted to declare themselves a sanctuary city. And the second article is Wisniewski's bill to prohibit enforcement of Trump's immigration ban approved by the Assembly.
You can hand to the clerk.
I'll take
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rose. Anyone else for public comment this evening? Okay. Seeing none, we're moving on to public hearings. Thank you. 2017-03 is an ordinance authorizing acceptance of porous pavement maintenance easements for the properties identified in the tax map of the Township of Hillsborough as Block 142, lots 28 and 29. This has been recommended by the Planning Board and reviewed by the Township Attorney to be acceptable. So under the municipal land use law, acceptance of easements by the Township must be through ordinance. So may I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2017-03?
So moved, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any discussion from the dais on this? Okay, thank you. Discussion from the floor? All right, seeing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing and adopt the ordinance 2017-03?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Sorry, we already closed.
Yes.
Rose, hold your thought, and we'll come back to you after the meeting. Is that okay? Thank you.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Introduction of new ordinances this evening. It's 2017-05. It's an ordinance authorizing acceptance of dedications and easements from Country Classics Limited Liability Company for Country Classics in the Millstone Valley 1 Phase 4A. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on June 13, 2017. Similarly to the public hearing, this acceptance must be through ordinance. This has been recommended by the Planning Board and reviewed by the Township Attorney to be acceptable. May I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Moving on to considerations, resolution authorizing the hiring of Teresa Todd to the position of a part-time bus driver in the Township Social Services Department at an hourly rate of $17.50 per hour, not to exceed 29 hours per week, effective May 10th, 2017, pending positive background check. There exists a vacancy in the position of the part-time bus driver in the Township Social Services Department. Ms. Todd has been interviewed by both director and assistant director and has been recommended to fill the said vacancy. So we welcome Ms. Todd this evening, and I know we have our Social Services Director in the back, so thank you, Kathy. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments from the dais?
Deputy Mayor, as you just mentioned, I know Ms. Faber's back in there and interviewed with Mr. Wagner. We're very excited to have Ms. Todd join us to continue the social services and making sure that we continue to provide those for our seniors. As the folks know, we're looking to fill the part-time position. We had to maneuver some of the scheduling, so we're glad to get that back on board, and we appreciate her joining the team. So thank you.
Deputy Mayor, I'll just add, I have family in town that use this bus service, and it is a critical asset for our seniors in town, so I'm very happy to see that we're able to fill this position for the township, so
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Okay, roll call.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley?
Yes, and welcome again to Ms. Todd. Resolution authorizing the hiring of Deborah M. Nisenson to the position of part-time office assistant in the Township Administrator Clerk's Office, an hourly rate of $14.50 per hour, not to exceed 29 hours per week, effective May 10th, 2017. As we always do, we try to embarrass you the first day, and Kaz will put you on camera, so wave hello. Welcome. There exists a vacancy in the position of the part-time office assistant floater within the township. Ms. Nisenson has been interviewed by the administrator and the clerk and have been recommended to fill this position, this vacancy. So welcome. Thank you. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
Just again, as you mentioned, Deputy Mayor, we had the opportunity to interview Debbie, I'll say now, and we're glad to have her on board. The skill set that we're looking for, customer service here, we provide through all the offices, so we're glad to have her on board, so thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Welcome. Any comments from the floor? Okay. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes, welcome, Debbie.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes, congratulations.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes. Thank you. Moving on to the consent agenda this evening. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
Deputy Mayor, just a couple of comments. We have 3 employees on the consent agenda that have completed their probationary period, and we're granting them permanent employee status. And I'd just like to welcome them to permanent. They've all proven themselves during their temporary status, and we look forward to many years of employment here in the township.
Good. Thank you. Any other comments?
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the resolution number 9 authorizing the fireworks display at Alton Road School on July 1st. As always, we're looking forward to the event, and hope everyone can make it out to that. Thank you.
And hopefully we do not have a rain date. That date is July 1st, 2017. Any comments from the floor? Okay. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes. Claims list 2017-09. Can I have a motion, please, to approve claims list 217-09?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Okay. Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes. And this does conclude our regular meeting for this evening. We do have an executive session. Ms. Borick, would you please read the resolution?
Whereas Section A of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist. Now therefore be resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from the discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matter. Number 2, the nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows. A, contract negotiations, ASME AFL-CIO Local 3697, Council Number 73. Number 2, Municipal Communication Tower, AT&T. B, potential litigation. Number 1, Hillsborough Properties. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of those discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. And number 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Okay, may I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Okay, roll call, please.
Committeeman Bichette.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor McCauley.
Yes, and thank you. Good evening, and we're moving into executive session now.